Hello everyone, my name is Aditya Ghoshi from JNKVV College of Agriculture, Rewa. Today I am going to tell you about the duties and responsibilities of seed inspector. Under the provision given in Section 13 of Seed Act 1966 or Clause 12 of Seed Control Order 1983, the state government may by notification in the official gazette appoint seed inspectors and may in such notification define the local area within which each such inspector shall exercise his jurisdiction. Now the next is qualification of inspector. So the first one is seed inspector must have a huge level of integrity, initiative, and above all pleasing manners. He should be tactful, discreet, fair, friendly, and firm when firmness is needed in dealing with people. Next is he must have no financial interest in seed industry. He must be totally dedicated to the seed quality control and seed market and healthy growth and development of the industry. The inspector must be a well-trained person and knowledgeable in the following aspect of his duties: clear-cut understanding over the provisions in the Seed Act, Seed Rule, and Seed Control Order, etc., and all notification relevant to his region. And next is knowledge of the kinds and varieties notified for his region, thorough with the seed standards and the minimum limits prescribed for different crops in Indian minimum seed certification standards, ability to identify agricultural and horticultural seeds, objectionable and harmful weed seeds, and other common weed seeds and varieties of agricultural and horticultural seeds that can be identified readily with the principles and procedures of seed sampling, divisions and submission of samples and knowledge of seed testing laboratory procedures and report. Now, next come to purity tolerances. These tolerances are suitable for comparing purity results on duplicate samples from the same submitted sample analyzed by the same laboratory. These can be used for any component of the purity test. Tolerances in this table are based on a two-sided test at the 5% significance level. So let us take the examples. First is purity test on two half working samples from the same submitted sample of X were made in the same laboratory. The first result is 97.0% and the second result is 98.4% and the average is 97.7%. Difference 1.4%, tolerated difference 1.63 for chalky sheets. And the decision will be the two results are compatible. Now next is duties of inspector. So the first one is inspect places used for growing, storage or sale of any seeds of any notified crop variety. Initiate an investigation into any written complaint he receives alleging violations of the acts or rules provisions. Satisfy himself that the conditions of the certificates level are being detected, and next is keep records of all inspections and actions he taken when performing his duties. When approved by the state government to detain imported containers that he has reason to suspect contain seeds that are forbidden from being imported, excluding and in accordance with the acts and rules provisions, perform such other duties as may be delivered to him by the competent authority from time to time. Now we will talk about the powers of seed inspector. The first one is to collect samples of seeds of any notified kind variety from a person selling such seed or wire, and to send such samples for analysis to the seed testing laboratory reported for the area, to interrogate and search at all reasonable times with any assistance he deemed necessary, to inspect and seize any records, register, paper or other material located in any of the locations mentioned in the clause. On demand, the person from whom the seed is taken must pay the cost of the seeds calculated at the rate at which such seed is normally sold to the general public. Now this is the form which is generally filled by the seed inspector. In this form, the details of the seized materials are written. So here I completed my presentation. Thank you.